two silhouettes hum quietly under the pale morning mist at BMW's Miramas test track. The new iX3 Neue Klasse crouches low, its lithe profile slicing through the vapor, headlights pulsing with digital intent. Not far from Munich, another form glides into view, cloaked in Stuttgart silver. The Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric, its illuminated grille a constellation of three-pointed stars, exuding a cool confidence only Mercedes can wear. Here, these two all-new electric luxury SUVs face off, not with the growl of combustion, but with a whisper of electrons. Their rivalry is more than a battle of badges. It's a contest of legacies, philosophies, and aspirations in an era where silence is the ultimate luxury and innovation outpaces memory. The BMW iX3 Neue Klasse stands as Munich's unflinching answer to the future, a machine built atop one of the industry's most ambitious EV architectures. It challenges not only range and power, but the very idea of driving pleasure itself. Across the line, the Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric radiates the calm precision of Stuttgart engineering. No longer the hybrid afterthought or modified gasoline SUV, this GLC is conceived as an EV from the ground up, a rolling testament to Mercedes' relentless pursuit of the best or nothing. So as the rising sun burns away the shadows and the test track warms, a dramatic question emerges. Can BMW's next-gen iX3 Neue Klasse outsmart the all-new Mercedes GLC EV, or is Stuttgart's star still shining brightest in the electric age? This is not just a comparison, it's a collision of dreams, a search for a new kind of soul on wheels. Legacy and development backstory. The story of the BMW iX3 Neue Klasse begins over half a century ago, in the radical 1960s. The original Neue Klasse, German for new class, was a watershed moment that saved BMW from bankruptcy and transformed it from a niche brand into a titan. Those cars, sharp-edged and purposeful, rewired what people expected from sports sedans and established the DNA for every BMW to come. Functional elegance, rear-wheel drive purity, and a dedication to the driver's experience. Fast forward to today, that same spirit is being reincarnated for the electric era. BMW's Neue Klasse EV platform is not merely an update, it is the single biggest leap in BMW's modern history, underpinned by a clean-sheet architecture that optimizes every aspect for electric propulsion. 6 generations of eDrive technology, from experimental prototypes in the 1970s to quietly efficient hybrids, now converge on cylindrical battery cells, ultra-fast charging, and AI-driven chassis control, promising a transformative blend of performance and practicality. With the iX3 Neue Klasse, BMW swaps the pragmatic Klar architecture, adapted from gasoline models, for a made-for-EV chassis. This means more than just battery space. It means a redesign of weight distribution, interior space, and digital systems. By transitioning to cylindrical cells in formats matching the vision of Tesla, BMW claims not only a 20% boost in energy density, but up to 50% savings in battery costs. Innovations like Heart of Joy digital chassis control, which links 4 superbrain vehicle computers, define a driving dynamic that is sharper and more adaptable than anything before. Mercedes-Benz's GLC story, meanwhile, is one of evolution and revolution. The GLC became a global bestseller in its internal combustion era, a go-to family SUV that combined understated luxury, surprising agility, and peerless comfort. But the transition to full electric demanded more than battery swapping. It required a reimagining of the GLC form. The GLC Electric rides on the MBA platform, Mercedes' dedicated EV architecture, designed from the wheels up for electric-only duty. This decision enables the GLC EV to cast off the compromises of adaptation and embrace a longer wheelbase, better packaging, and truly innovative digital and safety features. BMW's mantra of sheer driving pleasure now faces off with Mercedes' implacable the best or nothing. Both translate their historic identities into a digital, electric language. Yet the battle is about more than specs. Consumer expectations are at an inflection point. Buyers expect not just silence and speed, but also convenience, connectivity, and the intangible feel of each marque. In a crowded market increasingly defined by batteries, range numbers, and charging speeds, these two SUVs stake their futures on emotion and heritage as much as kilowatt hours. Both carmakers faced profound design challenges. How do you retain brand identity when combustion no longer dictates proportion? How do you build soul when sound gives way to silence and complexity to software? These answers, and the new identities forged in their crucible, will resonate in every edge, every curve, and every digital pulse of these vehicles. Exterior design and aerodynamics approach the BMW iX3 Neue Klasse, and its presence is unmistakable. Upright proportions, a cleaner glasshouse thanks to flush door handles, and a retro-inspired grille illuminated in electric blue, all reflecting a departure from decades of swollen kidney grills and aggressive sculpting. The new design language is purposeful and modernist. Surfaces are clean. The lines tell a story of reduced aerodynamic resistance, with a drag coefficient dropped from 0.29 to an extraordinary 0.24, besting even Mercedes' meticulous GLC EV at 0.26. Lighting signifies the future. BMW's vertical kidney grills are no longer chrome-rimmed nostrils, but backlit portals, conjuring the glint of the original 1961 Neue Klasse. The headlight signature is ultra-wide and unmistakably digital, a look that promises intelligence and precision. The side profile benefits from BMW's Neue Klasse platform, allowing a longer wheelbase and superior packaging. The stance is athletic yet planted, broad shoulders, expressive rear swoops, and a Hofmeister kink that's been reimagined for the electric era. Wheel options range from utilitarian 20-inch alloys to aggressive 22-inch sets, each aerodynamically optimized, cutting through the air with artful efficiency. At the rear, there's a sense of continuous motion even when the car stands still, as if the wind itself sculpted its lines. BMW eschews fussy adornments for clean surfaces, every detail audited for drag reduction and optimal electric range. In contrast, the Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric carries its own visual philosophy. Where BMW pushes forward, Mercedes refines. The GLC's silhouette remains familiar, echoing its combustion predecessor, but everything is reimagined for smoothness and subtlety. The illuminated three-pointed star grille commands attention, its 942 LEDs weaving a constellation worthy of a luxury flagship. The drag coefficient of 0.26 is achieved by a sportier roofline, artful smoothing of panel gaps, and sophisticated underbody sculpting, all while maintaining the GLC's classic upright posture. Wheel choices span 20-inch standards to 21-inch upgrades, each design balancing style with efficiency. The rear lights are unified in a connected LED bar, hinting at the digital future Mercedes envisions. The overall impression is one of digital minimalism. Fewer interruptions, softer edges, a sense of serenity behind every line. The GLC's air management isn't just about numbers, it's about creating the quietest, most vibration-free ride possible. Inside BMW's wind tunnel, the iX3's surfaces reflect the morning sun in sharp, blue-tinted streaks. Mercedes, for its part, invites you to admire cloudy reflections in its seamless panels, the bodywork's own subtle conversation with the environment. Both SUVs use sustainable materials, lightweight alloys, and advanced paint treatments to optimize not only aerodynamics, but also environmental impact. BMW's up to 33% recycled material, Mercedes's signature vegan-certified cabin options. Manufacturing techniques are as advanced as the forms themselves. BMW debuts its Debrecen Smart Factory, using AI for quality control and laser precision for body assembly. Mercedes counters with its Sindelfingen digital plant, where robotics and virtual modeling ensure every curve is perfectly realized. Ultimately, the visual contest boils down to philosophy. BMW's modernist rebirth and athletic stance versus Mercedes' timeless refinement and digital serenity. Each car is instantly recognizable, yet fundamentally evolved, its design a statement of intent in the age of electrons. Interior, comfort, and technology. Slide into the BMW iX3 Neue Klasse's cockpit, and you step into a world where digital and physical merge. The marquee innovation is the Panoramic Vision HUD, a 43.3-inch projection surface that stretches nearly a meter across the windshield, imbuing the cabin with endless depth and configurability. The driver's core information floats in their line of sight, augmented by a 17.9-inch central iDrive 10 display and a completely new steering wheel design. This isn't just a cluster, it's a digital canvas. Ergonomics are sharpened, with all screens positioned for natural interaction and physical knobs preserved for essential controls. The BMW Operating System X forms the nervous system. It customizes widget layouts, understands natural speech commands, and seamlessly synchronizes personal driving profiles. The AI assistant learns your habits, proactively suggesting climate adjustments or navigation routes like a trusted co-pilot. Ambient lighting dances around the cabin, modulating in real time with My Mode scenes: personal, sport, relax, each transforming the interface, sound profile, and even suspension feel at the touch of a button. Seating materials range from sustainably sourced leather to advanced vegan textiles, all tailored for the ultimate tactile experience. Sound insulation is serious. BMW engineers have tuned the glass, door seals, and even battery enclosure to silence exterior noise, so every digital note or road texture is curated and intentional. Cabin space is generous, thanks to the Neue Klasse's flat floor design. The absence of a combustion tunnel means more legroom, larger cargo compartments, and adaptable rear seats. The rear bench folds in a 40-20-40 split, offering up to 1,750 liters of luggage volume, flexible for road trips, city commutes, or grocery hauls. The panoramic sunroof projects electroluminescent patterns when powered up at night, turning the ceiling into a sky of shifting hues. In Mercedes GLC Electric, you're greeted by the immersive embrace of the 39.1-inch MBUX hyperscreen. This elegantly curved pillar-to-pillar glass interface combines driver, central, and passenger displays, matrix backlit for unmatched clarity. Powered by NVIDIA Drive chipsets, the hyperscreen is not just an infotainment system, it's a digital command center. Climate controls, navigation, entertainment, and vehicle settings are accessed intuitively with haptic feedback and intelligent zone dimming for perfect legibility day and night. Mercedes employs a sensual purity design philosophy. Cabin trim is sculpted to link the dashboard and center console, creating a seamless flow and spacious feel. Vegan certified, memory-equipped seats can store 3 positions, automatically adjusting the steering column and mirrors for each driver. Heated seats and steering wheel offer 3 levels of warmth, ideal for cold mornings. Dual-zone climate control permits personal comfort without debate, with air filtration to block dust and pollen. A highlight feature is the Sky Control panoramic roof. When night falls, 162 illuminated stars appear overhead, transforming the space into a glimmering sanctuary. Lighting moods are selectable in 64 colors, syncing with drive modes and lounges, making every journey bespoke. Storage is generous, with armrest cubbies, large door pockets, pop-out cup holders, and clever hidden bins for tech gadgets and travel comforts. Both cars integrate over-the-air updates and intelligent app ecosystems, allowing continuous feature expansion and remote diagnostics. Infotainment interfaces permit streaming apps, wireless smartphone mirroring, and navigation with AR overlays, echoing the seamlessness of premium smartphones. When comfort is the priority, both SUVs deliver serenity. BMW's Soundscape, designed for the 6th-generation eDrive, features harmonic tones and adaptable feedback for each mood. Mercedes counters with Burmester 4D surround sound and acoustic side windows. Seat comfort, headroom, knee space, all are benchmarked against luxury sedans, not mere crossovers. The result, 2 cabins that are not just places to sit, but immersive retreats. Each brand translates its philosophy into touch, light, and code, a space where mind and machine meet. Powertrain, performance and dynamics. The beating heart of the BMW iX3 Neue Klasse is its 6th-generation eDrive system, anchored by dual motors producing a combined 345 kilowatts, 469 horsepower, and 645 newton-meters of torque. The rear axle features an upgraded electrically excited synchronous motor, EESM, delivering finely tuned torque and razor-sharp response, while the front uses a compact, efficient asynchronous motor, ASM, for instantaneous power deployment and optimal traction. This architecture enables all-wheel drive dynamics with variable torque vectoring, underpinned by heart-of-joy digital management. Every steering input and pedal press is mapped, predicted, and harmonized by 4 co-processing computers, minimizing latency, maximizing precision. Acceleration is emphatic, 0-100 km/h in 4.9 seconds, with a top speed electronically capped at 210 km/h. Battery technology is transformative. BMW's 108.7 kWh pack uses cylindrical cells, 800-volt architecture, and artificial intelligence for thermal management. Through prismatic to cylindrical cell switch, energy density rises by 20%, weight drops, and pack costs shrink by up to 50%. VCUs precondition the battery for rapid charging or enthusiastic runs, maximizing both longevity and output. Efficiency stands at an impressive 15.1 to 17.9 kWh for 100 km LTP, with a real-world range between 67 to 805 kilometers, 450 to 500 miles, depending on wheel choice, conditions, and drive mode. Weight distribution is nearly ideal thanks to Neue Klasse platform. Curb weight is 2,285 kilograms, but feels lighter on the road because of the lower center of gravity. Regenerative braking is fully customizable, from a coasting mode for highway efficiency to aggressive regen that mimics one-pedal driving in urban settings. BMW engineers have tuned the chassis for EV-specific dynamics. Steering is telegraphic, response is instantaneous, and the car rotates naturally thanks to rear bias. Adaptive suspension modulates stiffness based on road surface and drive mode. Sound design is subtle, using synthesized electric tones for feedback and emotional resonance, never intrusive yet always present, reinforcing the sense of speed and engagement. The Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric brings its own hardware prowess. The flagship GLC 400 4MATIC model features dual motors, producing a combined 483 hp on the EBO version, with a 94.5 kWh NMC battery offering up to 713 km, 443 miles on the WLTP cycle. AMG variants kick this up to 670 hp, setting new benchmarks for SUV velocity, though our focus remains on the volume dual-motor GLC. The GLC's AWD system is exceptionally clever. Drive split can vary from 100% rear in comfort mode for sportiness and efficiency to a 33% front, 67% rear sport split, maximizing agility and minimizing understeer. In terrain mode, it locks torque at 50-50 for off-road security. Dual motors are symbiotically managed for optimal traction or regen, with the front unit engaging only when needed, improving efficiency under steady cruise. Acceleration is swift, 0-100 km in 4.3 seconds for the dual-motor GLC, with a top speed set for composure rather than brutality. Real-world horsepower varies by battery and region, but the main models overlap BMW's figures closely. The drag coefficient of CD.26 helps the GLC maintain whisper-quiet, vibration-free progress even at speed. Thermal management is a Mercedes hallmark. High-performance silicon carbide anodes and clever preconditioning allow for rapid charging and impressive endurance under load. Sound design reaches Burmester 4D heights with custom mood sequences and real-time adjustments based on drive mode. Both SUVs employ multi-link rear suspensions, air springs, optional on both, and active dampers. Mercedes adopts rear-wheel steering for tight city maneuvering, while BMW focuses on purity of response and analog feedback. Chassis tuning reveals two philosophies. The iX3 is eager, balanced, alive. Its steering is direct and its pedal response immediate, thanks to the Heart of Joy architecture. The GLC is serene, composed, and unflappably confidence-inspiring. Its ride is plush yet poised, its handling secure but never harsh. Charging, efficiency, and usability. BMW's iX3 Neue Klasse leverages the full might of its 800-volt architecture, supporting DC fast charging up to 400 kilowatt, rare territory that enables eye-popping numbers. 372 kilometers, 231 miles of extra range in just 10 minutes, or 10 to 80% state of charge in 21 minutes. Nominal voltage hovers around 700 volts for internal pack management, and the switch to cylindrical cells ensures consistent charging performance even across thousands of cycles. AC charging is capped at 11 kilowatts, 22 kilowatts optional in some regions, with bidirectional capability for vehicle-to-home and vehicle-to-grid functions, embracing sustainable mobility in practice. BMW's iX3 is compatible with Ionity, Tesla's supercharger, where enabled via CCS and legacy networks, thanks to industry-wide plug standards. Efficiency on the WLTP cycle stands at 15.1 to 17.9 kilowatt-hours, with projected real-world range between 670 kilometers and 805 kilometers, 415 to 500 mi, exceptional by segment standards. Battery preconditioning is automatic, triggered en route to charging stations for optimal thermal performance. The Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric fields impressive numbers as well. Charging is managed by MB.OS across peak rates of 320 kilowatts upgrade pack, enabling roughly 260 miles in 15 minutes under ideal conditions. WLTP range for the flagship dual-motor variant reaches up to 713 km, 443 mi, slightly trailing BMW's record-setting maximum, but still at the top of premium EV standings. Real-world EPA estimates suggest 300 to 375 miles depending on wheel size, usage, and climate. Mercedes adaptive charging uses silicon carbide semiconductors and AI for ideal current management. The GLC supports plug-and-charge authentication, just park and go, no RFID card or phone required. Home charging is handled via wallbox 11 kW or public AC 11 to 22 kW, mirroring BMW's specification. Network compatibility is broad, Ionity, Tesla, and regional networks. Long-distance usability is benchmarked with predictive route planning, integrated charging maps, and over-the-air charging protocol updates, closing the gap between Silicon Valley convenience and German engineering reliability. Both SUVs feature battery health monitoring, eco-mode range stretching, and real-time infrastructure diagnostics. Practicality shines not just in numbers, but in experience. Neither vehicle trips up with finicky charging ports or unreliable software. The convergence of German engineering and digital intelligence ensures peace of mind in every journey. Everyday living and practicality. Luxury SUVs must do more than thrill. They must serve daily life with relentless ease. The BMW iX3 Neue Klasse grants a spacious cabin thanks to its flat floor, extended wheelbase 2,800mm, and modular rear seats. Cargo volume is exemplary, 520 liters with seats up, expanding to 1,750 liters folded. Visibility is broad thanks to slim A-pillars and digital rear vision, all part of the platform rethink. BMW's software reliability is first-rate, with over-the-air updates bringing fresh features every month. Maintenance costs plummet thanks to the near-total absence of wear items, and service intervals are stretched. The battery pack is warranty-covered for up to 10 years. Resale value benefits from the durability and desirability of Neue Klasse engineering. App integration is exhaustive. Climate, charging, navigation, and remote preconditioning all run from your smartphone with continuous expansion via updates. Family friendliness is enhanced with multiple ISO fix points, rear seat sunshades, 40-20-40 split folding, and easy access USB-C connectivity front and rear. Insurance premiums are competitive, and thanks to BMW's assembly quality, now digitally assured at the Debrecen factory, ride quality remains silky even after years of ownership. Digital keys enable secure sharing, while remote diagnostics minimize downtime. Mercedes GLC Electric rethinks everyday luxury as well. The cabin is even more spacious, especially in the rear, thanks to its lengthened wheelbase and upright seating posture. Front and rear legroom set new benchmarks. Headroom rises by up to 46 mm, knee space by 47 mm over the previous ICE GLC. Cargo space is naively close to BMW's, but adds Mercedes' clever boot organization and hidden bins. Parking ease is ensured with surround view cameras, automated parallel angle parking assist, and adaptive rear steering, a Mercedes exclusive. The GLC's app suite is expansive, combining charging, climate, maintenance, and security in a single MB OS interface. Software reliability is high thanks to robust development cycles and stringent hardware integration. Insurance costs reflect the upscale nature of Mercedes ownership, but lower maintenance thanks to reduced mechanical complexity. Over-the-air updates are a Mercedes hallmark, refining drive modes, infotainment, and safety systems with each revision. Visibility is enhanced by panoramic sunroof options, digital rearview mirrors, and extensive safety light integration. ISOFIX, hidden storage, and smart climate zones make family travel genuinely convenient. In practical terms, both SUVs turn the marathon of daily life into a well-choreographed ballet, organized, comfortable, and quietly stress-free. Emotion and brand identity. Past the metrics and screens, driving an electric BMW iX3 Neue Klasse is an experience defined by unity and engagement. The heart of joy concept reveals itself not just in quick steering and acceleration, but in the dialogue between human and machine. There is a pulse beneath the silence, an eager, responsive quality reminiscent of classic BMWs, reimagined for the digital age. Soundscapes, tuned by engineers and artists, create an emotional resonance for each My mode. Even standing still, the iX3 project's purpose. Every inch speaks to the marque's devotion to driving pleasure above all. Brand philosophy shapes the experience. BMW designs its EVs for active participation. Controls are tactile, feedback immediate, and the sense of connection clear. The result is a driving experience that feels joyful and alive, an EV that's as much a partner as a tool. Mercedes GLC Electric, meanwhile, is about calm confidence and immersive luxury. The driving experience is smooth, effortless, almost meditative. Here, technology is invisible, acting in service of serenity. The road fades away, and the cabin becomes a sanctuary. Mood lighting, sound profiles, and gentle steering inspire relaxation and trust. Comfort is the highest goal. The GLC embodies Mercedes' best or nothing, not just as a slogan, but as a tangible feeling. Every detail, from the silky seat controls to the responsive hyperscreen, reinforces a sense of inevitability and grace. Emotional connection is built in the space between touches, the digital vocals, and the quiet ride. Both cars turn electric silence into philosophy. BMW chooses emotional dynamism. Mercedes chooses refined tranquility. Owners aren't just buyers, they're inheritors of legacy recast for the quiet age. Verdict. Here lies the true crossroads of progress and heritage, data and desire. The BMW iX3 Neue Klasse astonishes with its technical depth, 800-volt charging, extraordinary efficiency, panoramic UI, and an agile, eager chassis. It is unapologetically focused, almost a rolling mission statement of Munich's vision for EVs. Efficiency meets soul, and soul meets technology in a machine that handles as sharply as it charges. Mercedes-Benz's GLC Electric counters with sophistication, serenity, and unmatched cabin ambience. It refines rather than revolutionizes, earning accolades for comfort, composure, and digital integration. Mercedes perfects the art of luxury, placing serenity, grace, and user experience at the forefront. Range and charging are a step behind the BMW, but everyday usability, family space, and emotional connection make it an irresistible companion. Which then is the greater achievement? For the driving enthusiast seeking a thrilling, tech-forward, expansive experience, the BMW iX3 Neue Klasse is the obvious victor. For those prioritizing peace, luxury, and the quiet confidence of tradition, the Mercedes-Benz GLC Electric offers a peerless retreat. Both define the new electric era, one with passion and one with comfort and clarity. Yet perhaps the real winner is the consumer, standing at the crossroads of heritage and innovation, invited to choose not just a car, but a new way of living. So, which would you choose? The emotion of BMW or the elegance of Mercedes? Let us know which soul speaks to you in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of German electric luxury, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more immersive automotive stories, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. Your next adventure starts here on Autopedia.